All right, let's take one more look at the brackets. We're going to start back at 7A and share all these brackets with you. Next week's matchups in 7A, Milton and Lowndes, that will be at Milton, and then Archer will go to Moultrie to take on Colquitt County. In 6A, you've got Tequila, who beat Valdosta tonight, taking on Northside Warner Robins. That will be in Gwinnett County, up at Tequila next week. And then Lanier, the Longhorns, in uncharted territory for them. Had never made it to the quarterfinals, so they've never made it to the semifinals. And boy, they've got a tough task, as Lee County's been the #1 team in 6A all year. We'll see if they can continue that. They knocked off Creekview tonight, ending their run. That will be in Leesburg next week. Lanier at Lee County next week. 5A semifinals are set. Bainbridge with the big shocker of the night as they upset Buford in Buford. And the Bearcats move on to take on Stockbridge. And that is incorrect. It will be at Stockbridge next week, so we'll get that fixed for you, because the bottom, they're both 2 seeds, and the bottom won the universal tiebreaker this week, so they'll be at Stockbridge next week. Other side of the bracket is correct. Rome, who knocked off Dutchtown tonight, and Warner Robins, who beat Clark Central. That will be at Warner Robins because, again, they're both equal seeds, and that will go to the bottom team. So Rome having to go on the road to Dutchtown in Henry County tonight will have to go down and take on Warner Robins next week. 4A semifinals are set. Here's the way it looks. Marist knocking off Mary Persons, and how about the defense played by the War Eagles tonight? They will go to Cartersville and try and slow down that high-flying offense who put up 42 tonight, and that will be in Cartersville next week. Blessed Trinity, the defending state champs in 4A, will take on Troop. And Troop Tigers rolled on, had to go through Cairo. This time they're going to have to go a little bit east and north as they go to Roswell to take on the BT Titans. AAA bracket, here you are. Cedar Grove went all the way down to Savannah tonight and knocked off Benedictine. So next week they get to play at home, which will be nice. Pierce County comes to town. We'll see if the Saints, they're definitely the favorite in this bracket. We'll see if they can roll on to another state title here, get that second state title. Other side of the bracket is a rematch of last year's state title game in 3A. Calhoun and Peach County. It was played at the Benz last year. Calhoun won. Peach County this time goes to Calhoun, which is such a fun place to play when we get into November football. And that will be a cold one, I'm sure, up at Calhoun coming up next week. All right, 2A bracket. Here you go. Fitzgerald on the road beating Rabun County tonight, which was pretty impressive. Next week goes to Heard County, who's just been rolling along. We'll see if the Braves have another one in them as they host Fitzgerald next week. And then Rockmart. How about the year Rockmart is having? Put up 48 on Jefferson County. Our man Rusty Menzel has been talking all year about the speed that the Yellow Jackets have. See if they can score again as they take on Callaway. Callaway winners tonight over Washington County, and that will be at Rockmart next week. Class A public bracket looks this way. That'll be Pelham at Irwin County and Clinch County at Marion County next week. And the Class A private bracket looks this way. The left side of the Class A private is going to be so much fun to see, because it's an all-Athens affair. Prince Avenue Christian and Athens Academy. Again, Athens Academy already beat them once this year. This time the Wolverines will look for revenge, but again, at Athens Academy, not too far of a drive for them. It will be a far drive for Eagles Landing Christian Academy, who goes to Savannah Christian next week, and we'll see who can win those games and move on to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the state final games. That'll do it for the High Five quarterfinals. Good luck to everybody still in the hunt for a state title, and we'll see you next week.